Hey guys, welcome back to NoobTube. Early jets. That's what we're going to be looking into today, and I'll be explaining how you can do better and how you can understand the transition from propeller planes to early jet planes easier, and I will also be showing you maneuvers and other ways to do better in these early jets. But other than that, let's get right into this video. So, you probably just unlocked your first jet, or you're a veteran that's wanting to return to early jets to just have some fun with them. But you've either forgot or never knew how to play with these jets, so you load into a match with one, and something's off. Whether you're coming from a higher battle rating or a lower one, it just feels off. Switching from propeller aircraft to a jet is a huge learning curve, and is most likely why you have clicked on this video. To get early jets, you first, obviously, have to progress through rank 3 plane aircraft through whichever nation you choose. Then you must go through rank 4. Then, finally, after all of that grind, you can finally get to your first jet. There's a lot to choose from, like the B-57A, the F-3D1, the F-2H2, and the F-80A. Now, with these, I would recommend either going down the F-84 path, which has the Sabre and ends up going the F-15 path, or I would recommend going the naval path, which is the F-2H2. Both of these are extremely good paths, and you might even want to take the F-80 path. All just depends on your playstyle. Now, when getting these, you're gonna realize that when you go to your modifications, there's some totally new things in here, like the engine upgrade, the new boosters upgrade, and all of these other things. I recommend immediately the first things that I would go for, unless it has missiles, I would go for flight performance. I would go probably the airframe, new boosters, all of these things get better speed, better everything, and go for the G-suit. You'll need this because it's gonna suck if you don't have it. And then obviously get your new guns, and then after you get everything in flight performance and survivability and weaponry, well, then your guns, then you can go, and I would recommend going for rockets. But unless they're missiles, I would not start with weaponry, just because it's gonna not work out very good for you. But we're gonna go ahead and get into our maneuvers. So, when you first get in your jet, you're gonna try to take off. And the thing is, with these early jets, you're not gonna be able to go into WEP unless it's a very low WEP, because there's no afterburners on these early jets. And so it's gonna take a while to take off, as you can see, unless you have a strike aircraft can immediately spawn in the air. But for demonstration, you're gonna probably have to gain up to around 130 miles per hour. Then you can start pulling up. Then what I would do is after you pull up a bit, get a few thousand feet in the air, probably get to, like, I don't know, get around this height. Then what you're gonna do, you're going to start to go stabilize your aircraft. You want to still be going up a little bit, but you want to be gaining speed. So find your best angle, probably around 5 degrees, while still not falling. So as you can see, I'm gaining altitude and I'm gaining speed. I'm going to stay at this angle until I get to around almost 300 miles per hour. Then I will lift up. So once I get to around 270, 275 and up, I'm going to start to go and gain more altitude. I recommend staying above 10,000 feet because that is the best height, in my opinion, for this method. Now, you've probably heard many people say this, but energy is key. If you don't have energy, then you don't win. If you don't know what I mean by energy is, so let's say that my altitude is 3,000, and then there's someone and I'm going around 300 miles per hour. If there's someone at 10,000 altitude, and then they're going around the same speed as me, then they have more energy and they will win. Because they can boom and zoom me, and they can choose anybody. The highest player can choose anybody to fight. So, once you're high up, I could choose any enemy that I want. Whichever one looks easiest to kill, that's who I would pick off. But like I was saying before, like I just said, it's mainly boom and zoom tactics. You may have used these in certain aircraft and for prop, but now is the time where you're gonna really need this. You're gonna need boom and zoom until you get into around missiles, which is when you get into missile thunder, as they call it. You're gonna have no chance against anything unless you have missiles equipped and know how to use them. As you can see, I'm still gaining altitude. It's a slow climb. So I've not even been too far from the runway. I'm over 10,000 feet now. Now I'm at a pretty good height, and I don't have to worry as much about climbing unless you have people above you like the Su-11 over here. But that's if I was by them. Now, also, do not go for the first enemy that you see. If you do that, you're gonna die. You may get lucky and get a single kill or two, but you will die too fast. The key is staying alive. You have to stay alive, or else you're never gonna rank up. You're never gonna get new aircraft. And as you can see, I have 3 planes under me. But they can't do a thing to me, but I can do everything to them. If you do, that's when you can start to die. He's obviously returning to his airfield right now, as it seems, because he was not going for me at all, and he's going towards his airfield. Oh, see, I have an enemy on my tail. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull back up. See, I made him overshoot me, and now what I can do is turn. See, these G's really get you at this lower jet. But see, now I'm losing some speed after that turn, so now I'm just going to go up here. I'm 7,000 feet in the air. I have the Su-11 above me. He just hit me, and now I go for him. Now he has more energy than me, meaning that he has the advantage. He can do anything to me. I can't do anything to him. I can't even turn anymore. He's done so much damage to me. I don't have enough speed to compete with him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down and at least try to get away from him. And what you can also do is use your air brakes as an advantage if you're going too fast. But as you can see, that is what you don't do, and there you go. But like I said, you're going to want to go with more of the boom and zoom tactics. It's not going to work out if you don't. He had the advantage on me. He was higher than me, meaning I couldn't do a thing to him. Guys, and now what I was saying is about the strike aircraft being able to spawn in the air. I just spawned in the air with around 400 miles per hour speed already, meaning that with this I can immediately go in a steeper climb than before, and I'm already at 9,000 feet, and I'm still going 300 miles per hour. I have such a good advantage ready. No one can stop me right now. No one is even my height that is a fighter right now. See, there's B-29s above me, and I now going to fast forward so that you can see me fight. I'm going to start slowly gaining some speed. You don't want to gain too much speed too fast, or else, because if you start to see the critical speed or whatever where you're going too fast, then immediately let out your air brake until you get down to 400 miles per hour. See, I'm going to go for this Meteor. Actually, no, because he's the highest enemy right now. He's higher than the A-21R. See this guy? So now I try to hit him. Not moving. I break his wing. I go back up. See, I was going Mach 0.7. See, now he's gonna die because I shot his wing off. I'm at 17,000 feet right now, still gaining altitude, barely losing any speed, and now I'm going to go. See, I can't go for one of them, no matter what. It might be tempting to go down there, even if you have no other options, but don't do it, I promise you, it's just not gonna work. You're going to die if you do it. I think that Messerschmitt is the only guy. I'm gonna start going down on this guy. Just the A21R is my best option. He's alone. That's a bot, so really, you don't need to worry about the bots. See, I'm going so fast that it's difficult to turn, so I need to just pull up a bit. Someone's shooting at me now. Okay, I see him. MiG-9. See how I use my air brake so that he would overshoot me? But if you use that too long, then you'll probably lose the fight, because then you lose so much energy that you can't do anything. Like what happened last time. See, I'm already so low and I don't have so much speed right now, so I'm just gonna stay and get him. A lot of energy. He's not coming back for me. See this HO right here? I'm gonna go for him. Oh, I got the kill. He didn't get a hit on me, but he killed me. So, as you saw there, I went in for the boom and zoom method, and I got pretty good. Now, some troubles that you could run into are losing so much energy like I just did. You're in a turn fight or whatever, and you just can't escape. Like in the first one where I died. That is something that you couldn't escape. Also, something in like what happened then. All of those things. Never, now some advice here, never get into a turn fight with an enemy. Never. It's not worth it. You're going to lose so much energy and then you're probably going to die anyways. It's just not worth it. And then also, never do a head-on unless you have to. I did it there because I was already going there. I was also so low on speed that I couldn't go anywhere else. I couldn't go up and get more altitude. And I got the kill anyways. But don't do it unless you have to. And also, so as you saw, to maximize your performance, you're going to want to gain as much energy as possible. It doesn't have to always be in speed. It can be in altitude. You gain as much altitude as possible. Obviously, don't go overkill with it and reach your max altitude limit, because then you're not going to get down anytime soon. And if you do go down, then you're going to gain so much speed. You're probably going to die anyways. So, it's just something that you have to learn. You have to, once you start playing with these tactics, you'll get used to them. It's difficult at first. The first few matches are difficult and to get used to with these new jets and how they play differently, how they turn differently. But as we went over, you need to go through with the boom zoom method. That's the main way of getting kills. You're not going to get much anywhere with anything else unless you're using something extremely fast, which you won't even find those until you get to like, Saber level. So you won't even find those until you get to like rank 6 anyways. Around rank 6, around 9.3 is the end of when you're going to be using it, this tactic, and you're going to start using the missiles only. If you did enjoy this, then found this extremely useful, then I would be extremely appreciated a lot if you subscribed. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers and we're almost there. We're trying to get there by the end of this month, and other than that, have a great day. See ya.